There are prayers we whisper into the silence before sleep. And then there are prayers that answer us in ways our waking mind could never imagine. Before surrendering to the night, I called upon the unseen companions who have walked beside me long before I knew their names. The guardians of divine source. The luminous intelligences woven into the fabric of creation. I did not ask for miracles. I asked for truth. I asked to be shown what my soul was ready to remember. To be guided toward what had been forgotten beneath the weight of becoming human. I asked to be refined into a vessel through which divine love could pour unhindered, so that my life might become an offering to humanity, to our sacred Mother Earth, and to the unfolding of the highest good of all. What unfolded was unlike anything I had ever known. Then I surrendered, and the silence answered, not with words, but with eternity. I awakened without awakening, and as my body slept beneath the veil of night, my awareness rose beyond it, as though I had stepped through the hidden doorway that separates memory from forgetting. I found myself suspended between worlds, where spirit remembers what the mind cannot, and where time bends before the infinite. It was there that I recognized something so familiar and ancient. The echoes of lifetimes stirred within me like forgotten songs carried upon the wind. Memories emerged and unfolded, not as visions or stories to be observed, but as living echoes and truths to be inhabited. I was once again before the same unseen threshold my soul has approached many times before, and I felt the trembling of my humanity. They revealed a helplessness I thought I had outgrown, a vulnerability that once terrified me, and in that moment still lingered quietly beneath the surface of my being. Fear. I realized I was not wrestling with the external forces as much as I was confronting the invisible architecture of fear itself. The inherited walls of the human mind that convince us that we are separate from our own divine nature. The energy surrounding me was immense. I could feel their presence with every part of my being. The force that surrounded me was not one of darkness, but of immeasurable presence, a power vast beyond language, ancient beyond time, and alive with an intelligence that asked for nothing except my willingness and trust. I fought with all the strength my human self believed was courage. I resisted. I struggled and strained to move. I tried to cry out. I fought with every ounce of strength I believed I possessed, desperate to reach my children, whose peaceful sleep became the anchor of my human heart. Every instinct within me wanted only to protect them, to hold them close, to make certain they were safe. And yet, the very being I had invited before sleep, my guardians of divine source, allowed this experience to unfold. not as punishment, not as abandonment, but as revelation. As my resistance deepened, so too did my confusion. Just as fear threatened to consume me once more, I felt something profoundly gentle, that it silenced every argument my mind had created. It was as though unseen hands lifted the blanket and covered me with a quiet tenderness, reminding me without words, and every part of my being understood. You are safe. You are held. There was no force. There was only presence. The infinite does not rush. With every failed attempt to escape, another question slowly emerged from beneath the noise and weight of fear. Not from my mind, but from somewhere far older, the question arose: why am I fighting? Not what am I fighting, but why? I searched for the answer. There was none. I could not even name what I was really afraid of. For fear has no face of its own. It borrows ours. It speaks in our voice. It was the same faceless fear that so often stands between us and the very life our souls are asking us to live. The unnamed shadow that convinces us to remain where we are, because the unknown feels more frightening than the familiar. How often do we pray for transformation, then recoil the moment transformation arrives? How often do we ask the universe to open a new door while gripping the handle of the one we have already outgrown? Where love lives, fear cannot exist. It wears the mask of uncertainty, protection, survival, and control until we mistaken it for wisdom. Yet behind every mask stands the same ancient illusion that we are somehow separate from the love that has created us. How curious we are as human beings. We ask to awaken, then cling to sleep. We ask to remember, then defend our forgetting. I had asked to be shown. I had asked to be healed. I had asked to remember. And when it came, I resisted. And still, the divine never forces. Love has no need to conquer. Only the ego believes that power compels. If these beings had intended me harm, there would have been no struggle to witness. Their power existed far beyond anything I could comprehend. Instead, they honored something infinitely more sacred than power. They honored my free will. Then I understood something that no teaching alone could have given me. The soul does not ascend by escaping fear. It ascends by walking through fear with open hands and open heart. They did not force. They did not persuade. They simply held space until I was ready to see what my resistance had been trying to protect. In that sacred realization, everything changed. What I once felt as my own failure dissolved into initiation. Every wound that ever was became a doorway. Perhaps the lesson was never about transcending fear, Perhaps it was about recognizing that fear is not the gatekeeper I believed it to be. Fear has never been my protector. It has only delayed my becoming. I see now that surrender is not weakness. It is the courage to loosen the grip of the ego so that the soul may finally breathe. It is not passive resignation, but active trust. Trust that love often arrives wearing the unfamiliar face of transformation. Trust that what feels like losing control may actually be the beginning of coming home. Reflecting back, I no longer see failure. I see initiation. Every moment I believed I had fallen short became another doorway through which compassion entered. Every mistake became a mirror reflecting where healing still longed to unfold. Every fear became an invitation to remember who I have always been underneath the conditioning, beneath the stories, beneath the illusion of separation. The responsibility is no longer to seek more signs. It is to embody what has already been shown, to meet every season of life with greater awareness, to choose trust where I once chose fear, to surrender where I once resisted, to allow my spirit to lead where my ego once insisted certainty. Fear may still knock upon the door of my heart, but I no longer believe it deserves the keys. I choose instead to listen to the quieter voice, the one that has never left me, the voice of my soul, my higher self, the divine presence that has carried me through every lifetime, every darkness, every awakening. And to my guardians of divine source, I thank you. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for waiting until I was ready to understand. I am no longer asking to be spared from transformation. I am asking only for the courage to surrender to it. I am ready. I truly am.